Hey guys, this is Trish again. I think it's 1:32 in the morning. I can't see. I couldn't sleep, so I decided to come out here and work on my junk journal and show you what I've done so far. So I had to think for a second. I don't know how that, okay. I had to put something, okay. I got distracted. If you can see all these little seeds, I painstakingly put them on with glue and a tweezers and a toothpick. And it took me a good maybe 2 hours. So it wasn't something easy, but it was all right. I mean, I was just humming along, getting it all done. But that was last week. So anyway, I also put the grommets in and the ribbons, and I put these cute little loops here because I intend to I'm crocheting a new rope, and it's not like beautiful or anything, but it's serviceable. I put some gold thread in there to make it a little more flashy, but so it'll be cute. And then I finished the inside page. This is what the inside looks like. And I did a couple layers. If you remember, I started out with an Amazon plastic packaging mailer. And inside of that, I just put a cardstock to give it some structure. Then I was going to use the Momgami paper. That's I just crumpled up some pink wrapping paper, gift wrapping paper. It's not really Momgami. It's usually, I think, you use a good quality of paper to use them, and it's supposed to come out looking or feeling like fabric and having the strength of fabric instead of just paper. I'm trying to listen to some music, but I don't really like it, so I'm going to try to change it to something better. It's royalty free, so hopefully YouTube won't have a cow if it can hear it. But anyways, so with this little and then I put some well, the Momgami paper looked kind of, you know, it didn't look great. So I put, on top of that, I put some tissue paper from leftover Christmas present from my sister, who kindly gave me a nice one, nice present. And it turned out really well. I love it. And then I had some pink sparkly ribbon tape that I got from the dollar store a long time ago. And so then I this is actually 2 pockets that you can push, you know, put like cards or, you know, little letters or whatever. But I do intend to do a correspondence of a story that I'm making up between 2 sweethearts during the Edwardian period. And if you didn't see the last video I made where I told you guys that was my plan. And let's see how you can sit stuff down in there. I've already punched holes in the paper, and it's Strathmore watercolor paper, and it's not very expensive, so it was like doable. I mean, it's not gonna break my heart because I do have some Urch's watercolor paper and I don't really want to use that for my, because not everything is going to be watercolor. I'm going to be gluing a lot of things down, of course. So the crocheted rope is going to go through the holes, and I think I have about 30 pages here, give or take. I mean, front to back. It's not each pages, but it's like one front to back. And then this is the back cover. So I did this same thing basically, if you can see. I don't know. I put some cute lettered washi tape up here. If you can see that, it looks pretty nice. And then there's 2 pockets right here too, so, and then you turn that over and it's just like a weathered wood. I bought some digital prints from a lady on Etsy, and she has a lot of beautiful stuff on there. So then I just printed it off, and that's how I'm doing that. And this is the same thing with these. But tonight I wanted to work on putting the glue on the shells around here, hopefully. And I hope they stay, because I just will be heartbroken if I have to mess around. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I should wait. No, I'm not gonna, because I'm not going to, because I'm getting tired, but I don't want to go to bed because I want to get this done, you know. I went through that bag of mother of pearl shells that I got from the dollar store. It's like my favorite craft store because I can't afford to go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Hey, if anybody's watching and they want to, you know, give me $2 or whatever to go towards my fees for, well, just for anything, I guess. You can buy me a tea or a coffee, or you can contribute to buying my materials. So, because right now I'm broke. Sad to say. Oh, so look at how well that fits down in there. I do have like 2 different ones. Like, I wanted I don't know if that's gonna work. Well, we'll see. So these are the flatter ones, and then I picked out some that were a little thicker, but I kind of want to place them before I actually start gluing them. And I think I'm going to make 2 different, what do you call it? Layers, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I just want it to look nice. And I probably shouldn't be doing it late at night because I tend to make mistakes when I'm tired, but I just can't sleep and I want to get it done. And truthfully, I'm depressed. Really, all the news has been really bringing me down, plus things that are happening in my own private life are bringing me down. But that's not gonna go there, obviously. I never know if people are gonna be bored with what I'm making, so I'm trying to, I don't know, I just trying to do things off camera and then just show you guys what I've done, because I'm super, what do you call it? Sensitive? I'm trying to see how that looks. I have to stand up, take a look. I kind of want to put pieces that are different colors next to each other so that they complement each other, I guess. But those are similar, but they look good together. I mean, they fit like a puzzle, so maybe I'll leave them together. I don't know. This one, it's not really going in there, is it? I don't know. I guess it is. It just fits so perfectly there. Anyways, I'm sure a lot of people are really sad about all the horrible news and I just don't even want to talk about it because it's so depressing, but it seems like a lot of creative people are empaths, and or empathic, because I guess the way I see it is, it seems like everything is on a scale, and some people have more empathy and some people have less empathy. It just depends on who you are. And sometimes it's better to have less empathy because you don't let emotions get in the way of getting your job done. I knew I'd never be able to be a nurse because my mom was a nurse, and so are one brother and one sister in my family. But my mom wanted me to be a nurse, but I said, oh no, that's not for me. Plus, I've always known that I wanted to be a creative, an artist of some kind. And that's what I went to school for. But I didn't finish it because I was a late bloomer, and come to find out, I believe that I'm on the spectrum, and it was hard for me to like concentrate on several things going on in my life all at the same time, because I had a boyfriend, I was going to college, and I had a job. So it was just kind of like difficult. And going to college was kind of not all it was cracked up to be, for me anyway. Especially since I had to work too at the same time. I just struggled to do everything and be successful at everything. So then I chose, I just got burnt out, really. I didn't know I was on the spectrum, and I still haven't been tested, and I probably never will be, because the tide is turning against us. But so I didn't know I was burnt out. I just was tired. So I felt like focusing on my job and getting married was, to my fiance, was you know, should be my main goals. And then I could finish college at some later date. But I never did, because I wasn't confident, and it was the beginning of computer graphics, and I was finding it odd, or I don't know, maybe, no, I can't really say that, because I didn't like the commercial. I wanted to be a fine artist, but I did learn some things, so I like the commercial aspect now, but I like to take it at a slower pace. And when you're working for a client, you can't do that. You have a deadline. So commercial art really isn't for me either. I'm more of a fine artist, creative type person. And I'm kind of glad, because now that I'm older, I need to take a drink of water. Now that I'm older, I see how they use creative people to do evil things, and that doesn't sit right with me. So I'm glad that I didn't go in that direction, because my ex-husband, he was a well, he is a computer programmer still, I'm sure. But that's what he went to school for, and that's what he ended up doing. And he worked for some very evil companies. I didn't know it at the time, who they were, but now I do. So but that's, you know, that's how they rope the young people in. Thankfully, young people these days, I think they're a little more worldly and savvy about what's going on, but they still get roped in, and they still are, what do you call it? Want that paycheck, because my ex-husband made a really good living from what he was doing. And I'm sure he's probably pretty wealthy by now, but that's not my, what do you call it? Maybe, no, I need to figure out. That's just not my, like, path in life. I think it's important to have integrity with, you know, so you can sleep at night. I need to move some things around because I don't want to upset anything and make things spill, and because that's happened before. Anyways, it's pretty music. That's not gonna go there. Trying to figure out, you know, like, it's kind of like putting a puzzle together. I do like putting puzzles together. It's really sad when you're a caregiver of a parent and they have dementia, and then because it sneaks up on you, the dementia, it just keeps getting worse and worse, and there comes a point where you don't recognize your parent or the person that you're taking care of. And so I was his only caregiver in the family, and I feel like that's unfair, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Maybe I'll just do one layer. It seems kind of too laborious to do two. But I think in the old days, more family members might have pitched in. But since we're living in strange times, and a lot of families are broken. They don't get along with each other, and so it's a sad reality of the times that we're living in. I wish it was different though, because when I was younger, it seemed like my family got along really well together. I think it was due in part because of my mom. She was the great, she was the glue that held us all together. That's the best way of putting it. Whenever we had a holiday, we would all just assume that we were all going to be there. And I guess I should start gluing these in instead of trying to, you know, place them, but where should I start? That's the question. I might not even get done tonight. I think I'll try starting here. I think I'm going to use 2 different glues because maybe the tacky glue and this other one, because to switch things around here. Maybe I have my water right there. Anyway, I like this music. I can't remember how I had this. I'm such a dummy. Because I want it to look nice. Okay. Oops. They move around and slippery, slip slide. This glue is annoying. I'm getting kind of down to the nitty gritty, so it's not coming out the way it needs to. I hope you can hear me. Uh-oh. And I forgot how this goes now too. Shoot. Well, hopefully it went like that. Yeah, I think it did, because this one went over the top. I need a, thank God I got a Q-tip. Just in case. I think I'm going to put some, like, I have this iridescent glitter craft paint, so I'm going anywhere like where the paint happens to, you know, get on the paper because it's shiny. I'm going to just put that craft paint over it, so you have to like think ahead when you do these projects, so they, or you know, sometimes well, accidents do happen and then I have to like improvise. They happen a lot. But it's I always turn it into a happy accident somehow. All right. Gosh. It is very, what do you call it? Shoot. Like, I don't know. It's, what do I want to say? Nerve-wracking. That's it. And of course I don't have any wet wipes or anything wet. This, I think I might have to get up actually to get something wet, because when glue transfers to your hands, then it gets on the paper, and then you get a little problem going on. Shoot. There. I hope I don't mess it up. Oh no. Ice. Uh-oh. Well, I just made a really big boo-boo. How am I gonna fix that now? Well, it dries clear, but it dries shiny. So if I can just, I'm talking too much, I guess. Maybe I need to shut up for a second. I just kind of ramble on, you know. That's too bad. It's gonna like cover up the beauty of the shell. Dang it. Because it makes it cloudy, I think. If I could... What I really need is some alcohol right here for accidents, but I don't have it. It's in the bathroom, which is probably like 20 feet away. I don't feel like getting up to go get it. Maybe I can wet a Q-tip. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Anyways, I really do miss my mom and dad, even though, well, they just changed when they got the dementia. Like, they weren't the people that I grew up with, you know? It was really difficult to see them change too, because I have a problem with change. I attribute that to being neurodivergent, because come to find out, lots of neurodivergent people have trouble with change and rapid change, and I feel like my life's going to be changing rapidly quite soon, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. Let me tell you, it's not going to be a good or happy time for me. It just seems like I'm always going from one crisis to another in my life. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but I think I put that in there wrong. I gotta find the one where had the water. Anyways, yeah. I mean, my dad only died in last September, so, and then my mom died in 2021, and I was closer to my mom, but I feel like it was an honor to take care of both of them at the end of their lives, and so they didn't have to go. We really couldn't afford for them to go into a home anyways. They couldn't afford it at all. And I was the only child in our family who didn't have any other responsibilities. Didn't have any pets. Well, I did get a cat, but that was when I was taking care of my mom. And I'm glad I did have him because he helped me get through a lot of tough times. But I never had any children, divorced, no boyfriend. I did have a few jobs, but they weren't like they weren't professional jobs. They were just retail, working at a health and supplement store, which I really enjoyed doing. It's just I had to quit because I had to take care of my mom. I knew she was getting worse, and so I had to be prepared for that. Plus, well, I quit in 2019. And everybody knows what happened in 2019, so I don't need to go there, but I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know how I made it through. I guess God, because they were some very challenging years from 2019 up to the death of my mom, to having to take care of my dad, and then now he's gone. And it just feels so strange because I'm living here at his house. It just feels so very strange without him here. He had the TV on 24/7 because that's all that he could do poor thing. But it got on my nerves because I like quiet. I don't like listening to that TV noise nonstop. But that's all I could do, so that was just, you know, something. And it's his house, so there's no way I was going to like, well, I did ask him to change the channel once in a while because I didn't like sometimes he would watch those really violent, graphic, violent TV shows, CSI Miami and stuff like that. That's just not my cup of tea. I'd be making dinner or just walking through the living room and I'd see something or hear something that was just really disturbing. And as an empath, I can't watch that kind of stuff. I used to be able to when I was younger for some odd reason, but not anymore. It's just not something I hope I'm not like overdoing the glue, but I feel like I have to get it in there. See, I did that right there. I just don't want it to come loose. It's a dilemma. It looks really pretty though. What do you guys think? Can you see it? This glue's getting on my fingers. But right now I don't have any friends. I don't go anywhere. I live a really quiet life. It's not very exciting or anyways. It's alright. I'm an introvert anyway. I do like doing things with people that see things the way I do, I guess. You know, enjoy the same type of things that I do. Have the same type of humor. That's one thing about my ex-husband. He and I did not have the same type of humor. So it was, I would just be thinking, you know, we'd be watching a movie. I see a fabric. And it was like the stupidest humor. And I'd be thinking to myself, why does he think this is funny? Because I like dry humor that's clever, you know, like I like, you know, the British sitcoms, and I've caught I just can't. I've never really could get into American humor too well. Just doesn't seem very funny to me. But everybody's got their own taste. Well, that looks pretty good. How do you like it? It's kind of dark in here, but I have this little light, arm light, that is pretty good. And now I think I'm going to turn it this way and try and go, because hopefully this is drying or dried already. That's not gonna work there. Sad to say. Maybe over here. That's so pretty. I hope I can find a spot for it. I like the ones that have a bit of color to them rather than just I like the white ones, but I like to, you know, kind of variegate. Have a white one and then a blue one or a pink one. Anyways, we'll find one that'll go in that spot. There. Found it. You know what I'd really like to do is design a garden pathway with those rocks, like the stepping stone rocks, and then do like put different colored rocks, like there's these really dark black, well, they're like black, smooth, I don't know what they're called, but gardeners, you know, they use them in the path, you know. I should have, you know what I really should have went to school for is garden design or horticulture, or, you know, something along those lines, because it's in our blood, our family. My dad had a green thumb, and when I was going to college, I worked at I think it was called White Rose. I think it was a Canadian company, but I was going to school over in Orlando, Florida. And, well, they shut down. I mean, it's been a long time ago, but but I enjoyed working there. It was mostly plants, and they did have a few like creative, you know, like craft type things, like silk flowers, and I like flower arranging too. I have a natural knack, I guess you could say. because even though I had to like read about it, I picked it up pretty easily because it's something that I have an interest in and I enjoyed it too. This, I need to find one that's going to be like, maybe that'll do it. This might be one. I don't know. Well, there's gotta be one that's gonna fit in there, even if it takes all night. And I have to remember that it was the blue one that I stopped at when oh, there you go, yay. All right, good to go. Finally found some pretty music. Hopefully it'll continue to be pretty. Well, I don't know. Just have to try them all out. Nope. I love that one. I wish I could. Hey. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I got it in there. This one's cool too. I love doing stuff like this. And I was thinking about the women, the Barbados women who did the original, you know, they designed them and put them together. And I did a little more research, and some people were saying that they might have been forced to do it under duress because it was still the time of slavery in Barbados. And that made me feel sad because I really hope that's not the case. I hope they were able to be paid for their labors, or, you know, their creativity. And they probably weren't paid much, but at least if they were paid something, that would have been, you know, I just can't imagine trying to make things and be forced to do it because and not get compensation, or I guess making things and knowing that it's going to go somewhere to make a person's life happy might be compensation. I think what I'm gonna do is turn this around because I'm getting, I wanna make sure that it's, oh, that looks pretty nice. Oops. Maybe able to, no, it's gotta go there. I knew that was gonna be in, that one was gonna be in there when I picked it out. I mean, I knew that I was going to find a way for it to get in there. I just need to find one more piece and then I can start gluing again. Well, that might be the one. I don't know. Yeah, that fits great. Well, I gotta stand up and make sure that I like it. I think it looks pretty good. I know you can't see it, but I had to I have all these little pieces over here, so there. Now you can see it, and I hope to goodness that it's not going to, the shells won't come off. I'll probably have to go back in and with the Mod Podge and reinforce them. So I think I'm gonna start right here. Hopefully this glue isn't gonna be drying up on me. This glue is not my most favorite thing in the world. I have a love-hate relationship with it, I guess. Have to be so careful that it gets in that little cubby hole spot. Oh, I feel better. I think I can sleep peacefully knowing that I've got this done. And hopefully the video will be all right, because one video I did, it was very long. It was actually putting these beads in, and for some reason it would not. I lost everything on there somehow. I don't know why. Maybe gotta be careful, because last time I put too much glue on. Made a huge mess. But anyways, sorry, I'm like putting it all over the place. Where was I? Here. Please don't mess up. Oh goodness, this is really irritating me. Oh, now I got too much glue. Oh my goodness. And maybe I can use a toothpick. That's what I should have been doing. spread it out. Now I don't know where to put the toothpick because I don't want to put it somewhere it's gonna get. Oh boy. Golly, this is so kind of nerve-wracking. Now I gotta put that one down in there. And my hands are getting sticky, or my fingers. I got a little thing of water. I want this one to go slide in under there. There. I got a little glue on there, but can't be helped. I hope this is gonna look integrated because it kind of changes as you glue it in, the positioning. But do my best. Which one did I just do? That one, okay. Okey-dokey. Oh no. There. I think this is just like so crazy. I don't want to hurt it. And I did anyways. Is that my kitty? My kitty's out. I talked to him in a funny way. Anyways. Oh no. This is getting all getting mad because I'm gonna have to reposition these because they're getting all messed up. And Eileen's, I like it because it's really sticky, but on the other hand, it's really kind of a pain to position. And I know I should probably be using my, what do you call it? I don't know which way this went. Oh boy. Can't remember. So naturally it's going to get all messed up. I don't know. I think it was this way. There. And this one, it just fits, they all fit so well together when I was like putting them together, and now at the very end, of course, everything has to go sideways and get all messed up. Shoot. And my fingers are getting really sticky too. stressed out. You don't know how many times because I was keeping the shells. Where am I at? How long has it been? An hour. I've made those shells I don't know. This is not working out too well. Yeah, I think it went that way. Yeah, it was that way. Okay. This is like really getting on my nerves. But it's just the way it is. I guess I did have another. This music is like really irritating me too. Stupid. No, I don't want that either. I don't know. Getting aggravated. Aggro. Remember when people used to say that? Aggro. I like that one. It's just not working for me. So I'm gonna find another one. Only have 2 more to go. I like that one. It's really shiny. So if I can get this one in like Flynn. I bet most people have stopped watching by now, but kudos to you if you are still watching. Sometimes people just like to watch because they're did I put that in there right? I don't know. It might have went like this. Yeah, I think it went like that. Darn. I'm really messing up. Oh dear. I have to find a way to put that in now. How did I have it in there? When I think I was gonna do it like that, but maybe not. Goodness, I just can't do it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need, maybe I need 2. Maybe I need a smaller one. I really like that color. And it's kind of in the shape of a heart. Isn't that weird? Maybe I should save that for something else. It's like in the shape of a heart. Now I don't know what to do. Will that one work? Yeah, I guess. I gotta set this one aside because I'm gonna use that for another page. And use this one. I don't know. Did I have that? I just can't remember. Do I have it this way? Yeah, I think it did. I don't know. It's so hard to do stuff when you're tired. And my hands are sticky too. I don't think. I'm trying to find something that'll stick down in there. Oh, I'm just like, this is not working. There. Okay. Probably gonna have to re-glue that, or I gotta find something though that's gonna fit right there. Because something little. Can't seem to find anything though that's going to fit the, maybe that one. Now I can't figure out how I had it. Man, I'm like always not doing the right thing. Well, it is pretty late at night, so have to give me some I think I'm going to do a few here. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Are there any other pretty ones I can stick down in there? Oh, let's see. Nope. It's too uneven. I'm gonna mess that one up, I think, because it's trying to dry and I'm trying to find more. Did I already try that one? I think I did. That one might work actually. Oops. There. And then I gotta put this one in too. Because it didn't have glue on it. So there's no way it was going to stay there, but I gotta find another one. Oops. Back are starting to hurt. I had some really tiny ones in here that I liked, but kind of want to find a pink one. Let's see. There's a pink one. Ah, that might work. I can just get some glue on there without I don't know how I do these. I might have to add more in another area. It's just they weren't like really doing what I needed it to do. I think I'm gonna add something right there too. If I can find one that I like. That's little and flat. I've always liked mother of pearl. I can't decide if I want that there. It fits pretty good. Try and look for something else that might go better, but I think I will put that there. I can get it in. It always fits in good when I put it in, but then when I try to put it, I get glue everywhere. There. Wow, that looks, I like it. Looks good. Well, I gotta let you guys see it now, because oh yeah, I was gonna keep that one. Oops. Just want to get these in a safe area where they're not gonna be tipping over. Okay. Now I gotta let you guys see the end. And I think I'm gonna go to bed now because I'm done and I'm happy with it. Hopefully it'll be stay where I put everything. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day and take care.